Hello, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we're going to use the Celtic cross spread. I've already shuffled, and so I'm laying out your spread. At the end of your reading, we're going to pull a guidance card to see what your guidance is. I hope you're all doing well, and we now are experiencing Mercury direct. I hope you're all doing well and doing great. Listen, thank you all so very much for all of your likes, your shares, and subscribes. Thank you so very, very much. I truly appreciate it, and I just wanted you to know that. So, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So, Sagittarius, you are experiencing feelings and emotions. Okay? You got a lot of feelings and emotions that you're dealing with. And you also are focused on home and family with this Queen of Cups energy here. And I feel with this Queen of Cups energy here, you may be feeling stuck, or you're looking to get unstuck about something. And so you have this Queen of Rods as your situation. The Queen of Wands, this is fire energy. This is actually you and your element, Sagittarius, male or female. And with this energy of the Queen of Wands being your situation, you're very determined, you're very driven, you're being strong, you're following your instincts. You have very strong interests and desires. You know what you want. You're very decisive, and you're going after it, and you don't care what it takes to go about getting it. All right. And if that means, shit get fucked up, or people get fucked up along the way, that could happen. You're cool with it. You're fucking cool with it, right? So also, you don't want to get on your bad side when you're in that mode, because you could be a spitfire when you're after something and trying to get something done, because you don't let nothing get in your way. And this is your focus. This is your situation. Now, you could be dealing with someone in this energy of the Queen of Wands who is very driven and focused. And with the Queen of Cups here, this person could be getting under your skin and causing you to feel stuck and causing you to be in your feelings. But I feel like this is you, for the most part, Sagittarius, that this is you after something, things that you're trying to achieve and do. And that I feel like you in your feelings a little bit, because you may be experiencing either feeling stuck, or you may be experiencing emotions around, your stability and security, with the pentacles of Seven of Pentacles there, and the Six of Pentacles here. So now what's on your mind is you got this King of Wands. So you got the yin and yang here, couple. So there could be a couple involved here with the King and Queen of Wands here, but this is what's on your mind. So with the King of Wands on your mind, you either are thinking about someone embodying this energy, or this is you very focused. This is the Master of his suit with the King of Wands. And with the King of Wands here, you're very determined and focused on taking action on whatever your goals are, and with regard to achieving them. You have big plans, big goals, and you are very determined to achieving them. You're taking action. With the King of Wands, he is the master of action. He knows how to go after what he wants. He knows how to get it. He knows how to enlist the help of others to get it. Now, he can manipulate his circumstances and situations to get what he wants, but he can be so focused, the Queen of Wands too, that they can be assholes. They can be very demanding and can be very much the asshole in the quest for what they want. So they can be very harsh, but it's all for It's all for the gain, for the sake of the goal. So in your recent past, you got this Six of Pentacles. So in your recent past, Sagittarius, you've been focusing on balance. You've been very focused on having success with balancing your resources, balancing things that's going on in your world, because the Six of Pentacles is earth energy. You may even been focused very much on balancing your money, or balancing work, or maybe balancing, work and home, or work and projects, or whatever needed balance. You may even been balancing between, give and take with others, but you definitely was focusing on maintaining balance, achieving balance, and having balance. And I feel you were successful at it. And so the energy that you're dealing with now is you got this Page of Swords. And this is air energy, thoughts, communication. And with this Page of Swords, you have Judgment. Judgment is a major arcana. So I feel with this Page of Swords, being where you are right now, I feel that your new thought with this Page of Swords and Judgment is that you have decided to liberate yourself from something. You have decided, or you focused on making very important decisions. You are focused on having some sort of second chance. But you have made this decision to do this. And with this Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, you are completely on board with your decision and whatever plan that is wrapped around this for yourself. Now, it's possible you could have received some communication as well, that there is a need for you to rise to the call with Judgment here. And with that Page of Swords, that communication may have you feeling in protective mode, or need to address something that you need to be able to deal with through communication in order to cut it out. And you need that Queen of Wands and that King of Wands to take action to address it and bring it to the desired result that you want to achieve in the situation with Judgment, that allows you to liberate the situation, or liberate yourself in the situation, or for you to make the right decision in the situation, or to have that second chance in this situation. But you definitely are looking to rise to the call as well. And so your challenges, you got this Moon energy. And with the Moon, you have the Four of Wands. So with this Moon energy as your challenge, I feel that this being water energy, I feel that you are having challenges with some hidden dangers. You're having challenges with deception. You may be having challenges with your intuition. Your intuition may be off, or you may need to follow your intuition. You may be having challenges of uncertainty. You may be having challenges with your instincts. You may be having challenges with your ability to have clarity and see things clearly that you're dealing with. You may even be experiencing challenges emotionally, because you have the Moon here. And remember, Sagittarius, you had this energy of the Queen of Wands here. So you definitely could be in your feelings, or stuck emotionally around a situation through some communication you have received, or through some train of thought you may be experiencing that may have some negative attachment to it. And so this could be something to do with home, or to do with actions you're trying to take, where you're trying to have completion or success with. And that is your challenge. And you may also not be able to know how things will turn out, or how things are going. You may not be able to see the path ahead, or be able to see all the details, or you may not be able to see it all, even with your actions, or you may not be able to see what's going on in spite of your actions. And so what's coming towards you in the future is you got Temperance. Now, Temperance is fire energy. And with Temperance here, you are focused on trying to balance your energies. You focus on trying to balance your actions. You focus on trying to be the alchemist. There's a need for you to be patient. There's a need for you to be balanced. This is actually your energy, Sagittarius. This is your element. This is your energy. Where there's a need for you to see what actions to take, balanced actions, tempered actions, measured actions that allow for balance. There's a need for you to monitor how, depending on one thing you do and another thing you do, how everything that you're doing, those actions create balance, allow for things to work out, allow things to remain tempered. So you have to be careful in the actions that you're taking, what measures you're taking. Okay, this is about you having self-control, doing things in moderation, being sensible, not simple, excuse me. This is about you healing your situation, having balance, recognizing your aim, and is your aim and whatever you're doing reasonable, and maintaining harmony. Okay, but this also for me means that you're being protected by your guardian angels or whatever it is that you believe in. You're being protected. And so I also feel that this is a time where if there are things that are out of balance, with Temperance, there's a need for you to be emotionally grounded. You see how the foot is in that water? And I say that because remember, you have the Queen of Cups. So there's a need for you to not be emotionally stuck with whatever it is you're working on or dealing with. And you do have that moon energy there, because your emotions and your actions are very much connected. And if you are stuck emotionally, your actions will be stuck, and vice versa. And so you have this Two of Swords. This is you. This represents you, Sagittarius. And so with the Two of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is you needing to make decisions, but decisions where you're trying to have positive shifts and changes. And with this Two of Swords here is air energy, mental energy for you. I feel that there's a need for you to make decisions that give you peace, but also decisions that allow you to move forward and have forward movement, positive forward movement with that Queen of Wands and King of Wands energy. You want to make decisions that don't create blockages for you. You want to make decisions that give you peace. You want to make decisions that allow for you to have positive changes. Now, here's what I want you to be mindful of with your decisions, because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. The decisions you make, because the Wheel of Fortune is here, Sagittarius, that you got to be mindful of is that these decisions that you make will either create ups or downs for you in your circumstances, in your world, or with whatever you're dealing with. So you want to make sure that you are making choices that create ups for you and not downs. You don't want negative turns of events. You want positive turns of events. And just know your decisions, your choices, even your lack of decisions and choices, even your lack of being able to see, can shift your circumstances up or down. And impact your circumstances and create a chain of events that can be for the positive or for the negative. So be careful about the decisions that you're making and the type of actions you're looking to implement. And so how you are seen is you have the Three of Cups. So you are seen as someone that you are experiencing, you're a person of celebration. You perhaps are experiencing some sort of celebration or parties. But you may also be seen as someone who is having some small successful achievements in your world through the things that you are after on your agenda. Now, in your emotions and feelings, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Emperor. So I feel that in your feelings and emotions, you are trying to assess. You are trying to assess your investment because you want a successful return. So you are trying to decide how much to invest. You're looking to analyze your circumstances and situation because you're looking to have control over your situation. You're looking to manage and have stability in your circumstances and situation. So you're looking to see how to invest, look at what you've invested in so far. You're looking to see how to attend to what you got going on in your world with the goal of having power over the situation, taking control of the situation, creating structure and order and organization and stability and managing it well. These are your feelings and emotions. Now, your outcome is you got the Seven of Wands. And with the Seven of Wands, you have the Six of Cups. So you're on guard. You're on defense. You're fighting for what you believe in. Okay? You, I feel, are experiencing some challenges. Challenges that with this Six of Cups energy is affecting your home and family. Perhaps even your relationships. But challenges where you are also looking to have some sort of reconciliation, that you're trying to have some positive solutions and conclusions to, that you're dealing with. And this is your outcome. So you are faced with challenges, but because you have a 7 here, I feel that these are challenges that you are able to overcome and able to have those successful conclusions that you're looking for. But you do need to take a stand in order to have those successful conclusions and resolutions in the situations that you're dealing with, whatever this is around for you, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, let's take a look at what is your guidance. Spirit, what is the guidance for Sagittarius? You may be dealing with the Libra. I almost said Libra. So you may be dealing with the Libra, or I'm saying Libra because what's coming to mind to me to say to you also in saying that, Sagittarius, is there may be a need for you to be very balanced in how you're weighing things up, in your communication, in your thought processes, and whatever it is that you're trying to do, you're doing, or deciding, or you are trying to balance, or that you are taking action on, or that you are analyzing, or that you are experiencing challenges with. Okay? So Spirit, please show Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius guidance? April 8 to April 14, 2019. What is the guidance for Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius. What is the guidance for Sagittarius, please? What is the guidance for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. April 8 to April 14, 2019. What is the guidance for Sagittarius, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And there. There you go. Ah, perfect. You have goals, Sagittarius. Set a goal, write it down, and release the outcome. Small steps make a big difference. That is your guidance. Goals. Set a goal, write it down, and release the outcome. Small steps make a big difference. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching. Bye.